and I'm back with my end of book review. And last week I had my book club book that was like recommended by my friend, and so I've been reading that this whole week, and that is this one here. It's called Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. It's, as you can see, very cutesy, very rom-com. The author, I'm guessing this is a very standard way that she writes. It's in the perspectives of the two main leads. So you've got Sophie and you've got Max, and it's basically their internal dialogue and whatever from their point of view. And it's got a lot of character development. It's got a lot of understanding of different attachment styles. So you've got Sophie, who's got like a very avoidant attachment style, and she's kind of learning what it is to be with someone that she's fully into and understands like what these emotions are, and she's like trying to express them in healthy ways, and she comes through. Like after a while she comes through. And Max, who is a little broken after a relationship, also thinks that he's a bit like, doesn't believe that love is real, but he's actually very securely attached. He comes from a background of healthy relationships, and I think that's like what made Sophie kind of become a little like from going from extremely avoidant to slightly avoidant to becoming attached, and she's accepting of her emotions and all of those kinds of things. And she's very like she works on it. She works on herself, she works on understanding, she's working on communication. So I think those are the good parts of this book. The parts that didn't kind of make sense to me is the way that Max is kind of described by Lynn Painter. And it's not to say that like it's not impossible, or it's impossible, but there was like one thing where it was like she came close to me and I could smell her Chanel number 5. I don't think most men know what Chanel number 5 smells like so specifically, to the point where like I don't think just an accurate description of what a guy would be like internally. That was my only thing. But obviously I understand it's a fiction book, it's not real, so the characters are a little like exaggerated and something to kind of feast upon, I guess. As for the writing, I give it maybe like a 6 out of 10, because it was easy to follow along. The dialogues were nice, the words were simple enough, and the characters I give Sophie like an 8. I give Max about like a 6 also, but the content probably not. And this was supposed to be a steamy book. It was supposed to be very steamy. This is at most a 4 to me. I'm not saying that I read steamy regularly, but I'm giving this like a 4 on the steamy scale. It could be better. We could have had a little bit more steaminess to it. But yeah, I think this is okay for like 18, 19-year-olds. For a 30-year-old, you're gonna have to step up your game a little bit. But fun book. Had me like giggling a bit, had me like at one point I was like so fun. I do recommend. I would do like a 50-50 of recommendation for it. I'm not sure if it's everyone's cup of tea, but this is definitely something for maybe below 20s, like 16 to 20, I guess. For anyone that's above 20, 25, I think probably not as interesting, and probably doesn't have as much depth as you would expect the characters and storyline. That's my review for this one, and once again, this is Happily Never After by Lynn Painter, and she's a very rom-com oriented author. So definitely, if you want to read something relaxing, nothing too stressful, this is your go-to book. I recommend it like 5 out of 10. So that brings me to this week's book. So this week meaning Saturday, Sunday, and like the rest of the week. And I've already started on this, and I'm on chapter 3 now. But this is Santa Montefiore's Here and Now, and this one, as I'm reading it, I actually love immediately. The description of it, stunning. The characters are lively, they're funny, there's a lot of just, it's pleasant. Like the character it's based on is very pleasant, and you can see she's a wholesome character. She's 66 now. She's had like a fulfilling life, a great marriage, and the story is about her and her early onset dementia. So we're like kind of getting introduced to her little bits of forgetfulness, which is her forgetting to pack some things for her daughter and giving like the biscuits that her mom asked her to, forgetting her purse, like small things which are now clicking into her head. And it's very sad because like even just the first 2 chapters you can see like what a wholesome person she is. Like she loves the beauty in small things. She takes joy in the weather changes in England, and she loves going to church, she loves socializing, and these are all things she's going to start forgetting soon. Like her husband, I'm pretty sure she's going to start forgetting a little bit about the person she loves the most in the world. And it's sad to see, not see, but it's sad to read it on it, because my grandma actually also went through dementia, and this was towards her like later stages in life. So for the last 2 years, like you can see what a toll it takes on a person when they have dementia. Like they start to forget their own child, they forget to lose like the small habits that they had, they forget to eat, they forget to take care of themselves. So you will see like other people having to take up all of these things. They suddenly like they shift back into the childlike form. And I've read the reviews on this book, and it said I should have like a pack of tissues handy. And like I said, I'm still on chapter 3, and while I'm excited to read this book, I know what kind of heartbreak this leads to, which the book cover does not represent. Like look at how pretty this is. This doesn't look like a book that will be on dementia. So don't judge a book by its cover. I read the blurb on the back, that's how I know it's about dementia. But I'm excited to read it, also very sad. But I have a good feeling that this book is going to be one of my favorites. So stay tuned, I will finish this and I will let you guys know how it goes. Bye.